Welcome back to my channel. I have been MIA for a couple of weeks, but it has all been for a very good cause. I decided to take up real estate classes for Ohio. I'm still down in Georgia as a travel therapist right now, finishing up, I think, my last assignment at the location that I'm at because this is my fourth extension. But I decided to dip into real estate, and I'm going to start in Ohio first since Ohio is technically my legal state of residence. So I'm on week 6, literally. So anybody that's a real estate agent in Ohio or that is thinking about taking the classes to be a real estate agent in Ohio, I decided to go with the school called Hondros, which has been a excellent program. Like, all the teachers are really, really good. I've had no complaints. It seems like they do a lot of mentoring, tutoring. Like, they have what they call Q&A sessions, which is an hour on certain days where you can just like pop in and ask any instructor any question you want to ask them about any topic, regarding to real estate, of course. And it has just been very helpful. So they had 3 options. They had the 3-week program where you could take in class. Obviously, I couldn't do that because I'm here in Georgia. Then they had the 6-weekend program, which is every Saturday and Sunday from like 8 to 5:30. That's the one I chose. They also had a 12-week program. You could do like 2 days out of the week for 12 weeks. I just figured that would be just too long and I didn't want to stretch anything out. So I decided to do the 6-weekend program. So I started in June. And my last 2 classes is literally this Saturday and Sunday. So I am super duper duper excited to jump into this journey with real estate. This is something that I have thought about for about 2 years now. I think I started thinking about it probably, I would say, back in like mid 2020. And I think I just wanted to do something with people outside of the healthcare field. With me being a therapist, and I'm frontline and all of that is good, but it is a lot of work. I feel like people only looking at like the dollar signs. Oh, you're a travel therapist, people that are travel nurses, you're working with COVID patients, post-COVID patients. Don't get me wrong. It's bread and butter, like it pays, but it takes a lot on your mental health. It takes a lot to have to deal with sick patients, to deal with death, family members, stuff of that nature. So like, I like being a therapist, but I can't see myself being a therapist like for the next 10, 15 years at this pace, if that makes sense. So at first I thought about like marketing. I had thought about, doing something more business aspect. Like, I feel like I'm really good at doing a lot of things other than being a therapist. And I was just trying to find my niche or something that I felt like I would be good at outside of being a therapist. And I think that's how I came up with, being a real estate agent. So I actually, like I said, been thinking about this for like 2 years. So I put the plan in motion. I started looking up schools. Back then at that time, I was a home health therapist in Ohio. And, I started looking up best real estate schools, classes, things of that nature. So I came across Hondros then, and I narrowed it down to Hondros. It was a couple of other schools, but to me, Hondros just kind of had the best ratings. So that's who I decided to go with. So, and this is how much we drag our feet. That was literally like 2 years ago, and I'm just now doing the classes right now. You know what I mean? So I've been thinking about it, and then ironically, when the pandemic hit, that was like the prime time to get into real estate. Everybody was selling a house, the interest rates was low. I really should have gotten into it then, but again, dragging my feet, life happens, it is what it is. So I'm into it now, and I am super duper excited. So I got 2 more classes left, and then I have a math review class left. And then I literally just study, start thinking about which brokerage I'm going to go with, and then choose a broker, and then you can sit for your boards. So my ultimate goal is to be dual licensed for real estate in the state of Ohio as well as the state of Georgia. Just like I'm dual licensed as a therapist in Ohio, and I'm also licensed as a therapist in Georgia. So my plan is, when I'm not doing therapy, I could sell houses in Ohio. When I'm not doing therapy in Georgia, I could sell houses in Georgia. If I decide to take a travel assignment, back in Georgia, if for whatever reason I go back to Ohio, I can do both. I don't want to be to the point where I can only do therapy and that's it. I want to be able to do therapy. I want to be able to sell houses. I want to be able to help somebody buy a house. I just want to expand and do as much as I can do, because I really am good at being a lot of things other than being a therapist. So I'm really, 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 really excited. I follow a lot of people on YouTube regarding real estate. I follow Prep Agents, which is a really, 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 really good YouTube page to follow. Anybody that wants to be a real estate agent, I feel like you should follow this page. It's called Prep Agent. If you type in Prep Agent, it will come up. He is like all over YouTube. He goes over contracts, deeds, trusts, easements, all vocabulary, the difference, math, anything you can think of, he talks about it. So I've been following him, just getting little extra. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with extra, right? So I'm doing really, really good. So that's what I've been doing. I've been so busy and so tied up in my real estate classes and studying that's kind of where all my focus have been. But I'm super duper excited. It's coming towards the end of the classes part, but like I said, I would continue to do the studying. I would continue to do the tutoring. I would continue to try to narrow it down between a different brokerage. I know it's some big name brokerage that everybody is familiar with, like Keller Williams, Remax, Coldwell Banker. Those are like really big name brokerage that everybody has heard of. I know like Howard Hanna is really, I think it's a big one in Ohio. I'm not sure if it is here in Georgia, but Howard Hanna is a big one in Ohio. I think Danbury's is another big one in Ohio. So it's a couple of, I think like Berth and Hathaway, I might be saying that wrong. That's a big one. X Realty XP, I think, is a popular one. I think it's like an all cloud base. So I've just been kind of looking at different ones and looking at different videos of what like other YouTubers have said about different brokerage, and just trying to, see how much I can get. Hondros also like does like open house with brokers, which I think is really, really helpful and really, really neat. So it's like some of them are Zoom and some of them are in person. And in the state of Ohio, they have one in each city. So they have one in Dayton, Toledo, Columbus, Cincinnati. And you get to go to these open houses and meet different brokerage. And then you can basically kind of like interview them right then and there and be like, okay, well, what do you offer? What does Keller Williams offer? What does Coldwell Banker offer? And, kind of decide and do that, which I think is really, really neat. So I'm excited to do that. They have one coming up in September, I believe, in the Columbus, Ohio area, which is an area that I would not mind living in. I'm pretty sure that's in September, so I'm gonna try to attend that. But yeah, that's what I've been doing. I have been so caught up in this real estate, y'all. Like any extra time I have been, if I'm not in my book, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Prep Agent, I'm, looking up contracts, in anything to help me. Like I'm 100% invested in it. They say you got to make an investment in yourself. That's the best investment you can possibly make. So I have been completely wrapped up into my real estate, but it's all for a good cause. So I just wanted to come on, let you guys know where I've been, what's new, what's going on. That's what's going on. Like I said, I'm still down here in Georgia on my travel assignment. And I'll be done with my real estate classes all the way this week, except the math review. And then I will start studying. So once I get an idea of the different brokerages and like what they offer, I will come back and do another video, of what I'm possibly thinking, because I'm sure it's a lot of real estate agents right now, or a lot of upcoming real estate agents right now trying to get in the market. And to me, one of the biggest decisions we're going to make is who we're going to be, affiliated with. Because to me, your brokerage, from what I understand, is like your right hand man. So you definitely want to make a good decision in which brokerage you decide to choose. So I'm really trying to be really decisive with that and not just pick any brokerage just because I know a lot of other YouTubers say don't like focus on the commission, focus on the mentoring and the different classes and things that they have to offer so that you can be the best real estate agent you could possibly be. The money's going to come, but if this is somebody that's like, oh, well, you get 100% commission, but you guys don't really offer any mentoring, then how am I going to get there? You know what I mean? So I just want to really, really, really take my time and make the best decisions I can make. Definitely, since this is a new field for me. Therapy and real estate is two completely different fields. I've been a therapist for 11 years. All I know is healthcare. I don't know a lot of business. So I am super duper excited to start this journey. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you're an upcoming real estate agent, please leave me some feedback. If you're already a real estate agent, I would love some feedback. Like I said, I'm completely new to this and I'm super excited. So yeah, we will see how this goes. That's all I got for y'all today. I will catch y'all on the next video.